Welcome everybody back to Mafia the Old Country. So welcome back welcome back every welcome back welcome 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 back everybody to Mafia the Old Country. So this game has recently, as in today, had a new update called Free Ride. So we already had the ability to explore the map that this game takes place in, but you couldn't really do much in that, to be honest. Whereas with this new update, there are new missions that have been added, but there's a whole host of other extras that have been added as well, like new clothing, new weapons like guns and knives, and also new missions on top of all of that as well, including racing and shooting. And yeah, obviously with me doing my other video on this a while back now about how I was raving about the cars and the driving physics, driving experience on this game has also gotten better as well now, because as you'll see now, we have first person driving, which is just excellent really. This game is already at the top of its game when it comes to driving physics and the detail that there is in the cars, but now that we can you know, drive as well, means that we in first person means that we have more chance to experience the way that these cars look, sound and drive in even better detail. So yeah, that is all great. And yeah, there's also been new cars that have been added to this as well. I think there might well have been new horses as well, but quite frankly I can't tell the difference between one or the other, so I'm not entirely sure about that one. But yeah, we also have the ability now to refuel in with our fuel, with petrol. So yeah, as you can see, our guy up there has a petroleum cart there, but there is a new gas station added to the game as well here, as well as a stable and garage there as well. So yeah, there is that, but as you can see, there is new dialogue options here and back at the villa. So let's just see what we can do in terms of talking. Can we tell us much? Is he to talk to, or is it his aunt that's underneath? Could well be her. Let's have a look.
You look around all you like. Just don't. I'm surprised that the younger people are leaving for America. They say it's land of opportunity, but where is there more abundance than right here? We have everything we need. If you don't like something, you should work hard to make it better. In your homeland, and new cities they show in the newspaper? Very much. I couldn't live anywhere like that.
Does that change anything? Well, it still says dialogue options, so I'm not sure really. But look, we do have new weapons that have been added. Pretty sure the Precisionia is a new one. It's a single shot rifle, so very high damage and range, but obviously the rate of fire isn't all that great. Pretty sure we had the pump action shotgun in before, but again, it has been a while since I've actually played this game, so I might well be misremembering. In terms of new cars, again, not entirely sure if any of these are new. I don't think that they are. I would have expected there to be a little yellow dot beside them if they were new. Don't think any of these guns are new. Maybe we just need to unlock them somehow. There were a few knives that had a couple of yellow dots beside them when I was looking at them, so there's probably some new ones there. And there are new charms as well as new outfits and hats, if you so wish. Not sure if the ability to be clean shaven or have a certain mustache or anything is new, but there is that now. Do I have to talk to you?
I got some news for you.
What is it?
Some friends of ours. They were impressed by what they saw on the track. Impressed by you, too. They're going to be running some races around the valley. First one's at the old ruins.
You're saying I should enter?
Don't let skills like yours go to waste. There are different classes for different races. You race my cars, get my name out there as a mechanic. We could both clean up. What do you think?
Sounds good,
Yeah, sure.
Pasquale. I'll take a look. Grazie.
Yeah, these are the racing challenges. So go for gold in free rides racing challenges that will become available as you progress through the story. Each completed challenge will unlock the next in the series. You'll be rewarded with Denari to purchase new items at Pasquale's store. Road sprints are point-to-point races with up to 3 opponents. Pass each checkpoint and reach the finish line before your opponents win. Or 2 win. And the circuit races are multi-lap races with up to 3 opponents. Pass each checkpoint and place first to win the race. And then time trials, race against the clock in time trials. Reach the finish line before time runs out. Hitting checkpoints to win extra seconds. If the timer hits 0, the run ends. In freeform time trials, put your navigation skills to the test by finding the fastest route to the finish line without checkpoints. So that's just the racing stuff. There are obviously, like I said, some more shooting and action orientated elements going on as well. I imagine we unlock those by going to the villa. So let's go to there first and then we'll do a race. Maybe we'll unlock cars here. No. We do obviously have other choices to go from, so we'll actually pick a different car. We'll go for the Trachtenberg Sport Renner. It's actually a really what's full view. Oh yeah, we can just switch it around if you so wish. But yeah, this is another fantastic car to drive, and just look at the detail. And obviously you can see that from afar in third person, but obviously looking at it in first person is even better. And yeah, you get into first person just by clicking the right toggle stick a few times. Right, so just forwards and then first right. So we will drive there just so you can get some feel for the car driving while in first person. And yeah, the driving in these Mafia games has always been my favourite aspect. It's no different with this game, which is a surprise given that obviously cars, you know, are less, you know, common back in these days, and therefore you'd expect that aspect to also be reduced in terms of this game. But they've put just as much effort, if not more effort, into the driving in this game than the previous ones. Even though obviously, like I said, cars in Sicily during this time were not all that commonplace. And there's another fuel tanker there that we just went past. So we need to turn right here. And like I said in my video talking about the driving and the physics and such, I have obviously made it as difficult as possible when it comes to the driving. That means manual gearbox and simulation driving. Alright, so where's this dialogue that we gotta do? Oh, obviously this is set in a kind of middle ground to the story, because if you've played the story you know how it ends. But yeah, the Mafia series has always been able to pull that off, quite frankly. Who am I talking to? One of you guys? One of you? Is it you? No. Would be helpful if I knew who I was supposed to be talking. It might be this guy. He does have a gun. Nope. Imagine it's someone on the inside of the villa then. Yeah, still a gorgeous looking game. And yeah, the story, easily one of my favourite story lines that I've played through. Be the boss in his office. Might well still have him hanging around, even though, again, if you played the story, you know how his story ends. Nope, not you. Not you. Who are we supposed to talk with? Wish it was a little bit more obvious. It would be extremely helpful. Obviously it is over on that side, so it could potentially be someone on the other side, so they've not made it easy in terms of finding out, have they? And I'm not even sure it's just a case of doing the races first and then it unlocking. It just seems like we're not being told who to go and talk to. It was obvious with the other one because there was only really a couple of options, but here there are a lot of people around. All of them want to talk to me. Where was the underground bit? There was an underpart. There was a basement to this area. It could be in there. Again, been a while since I played it, so I'm not entirely sure. It has been a while since I went exploring around here. Is it near here? Oh, no, this is where some more clothes are. This is the squalor I was made to live in, but I know there's somewhere else. Yeah, here.
Enzo, over here.
Ah.
I need to talk to you.
Right, there you are. There you go.
Valerio,
I've
what's
solved
going
it for
on?
you guys.
We've got a bandit problem. Ever since you took care of Messina, the rest have been fighting over scraps, causing all kinds of problems.
Not as easy as just cutting the head off the snake.
If only it were. Look, it would be doing the Don a big favor if these briganti were dealt with once and for all.
Let me see what I can do.
Good man, Enzo.
Right, so test your combat and stealth skills in FreeRide's all new standoff and assassination challenges. In these challenges, each completed encounter will unlock the next in the series. You'll be awarded denarii to purchase new items at Pasquale's store. Cool. Any new weapons here? Doesn't look like it. Although I would prefer a pump action shotgun over the double barrel. I like the double barrel as much as anyone, but this was okay, yeah, the pump action shotgun is a new one. The Barker Model 11 is another shotgun, but it's not a pump action shotgun, I don't think. So yeah, the pump action shotgun is a new one, and then I presume the Precigione is a new one. And the Kokono might be a new one as well, but I distinctly remember some kind of rifle like that. I could be mistaking it for the repeater though, to be honest. Right, we'll get the pump action shotgun. There'll be a shotgun in the game, and no different with this one. What I think I have wondering what pistol I have. Pretty sure it's a decent one, so we'll just keep it just in case. Right, let's go do a race, and then we'll go do some shooting. Save me walking around. We'll get back in this one. Right, where are we? Right, so you can see that the missions are now unlocked. So we've got a time trial one there, a bandit camp over there. Proper circuit race there. A standoff one there, so you basically have to survive several waves. 60 enemies in total, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And then there's the coastal dash point to point one over there. You can inspect the track as well, so you can see the route that you're going to be taking if you so wish. Right, so where are we going first? Let's I don't know how do we set a waypoint? I don't know if we ever could. Well, since it's quite a distance, we'll just fast travel to the port and then we'll drive from there. Wouldn't normally do this in my own time, but we are doing a video, so for time's sake we will do it. But I would normally just drive around myself because I am that kind of weirdo. So yeah, we need to back up and then turn on. Dun, dun. And then right. And then next right. Yeah, it just gives you more of a reason to explore the map, really, this kind of stuff. Explore was decent for that, but like I said, there really wasn't much to do there. And yeah, as a result, it just made it a little bit pointless. Whereas with this, yeah, you got more of a reason to just explore the map. And yeah, obviously I am glad that this has come out after the main story, after I did that, because otherwise I think it would have been a little bit of a distraction. Right, stop. But I am glad it's come out eventually. Whether or not there's going to be any story, you know, expansions or anything, we'll have to wait and see. We're not getting to gear in time. Raced in first person in this game before, so this is going to be new, especially with all the dust and such that is going on. I certainly haven't done any racing in manual mode either, or with simulation driving. This is weirdly effective, like driving Forza in a certain way. Nope, don't really down there. We're on third in terms of gear and position. Obviously you do have to deal with bad brakes and wonky suspension given the cars that we're driving in. Gaining. Oh dear. I like the fact that we can choose the car that we're driving as well. We obviously didn't get that option in the only race in the main story. But obviously if you do have access to fast cars in the game, then you can choose them accordingly. This probably isn't the fastest. Enough into second. Come on. A bit of wall scraping there. Need more speed. Try this shit. Oh, it didn't work. It really didn't work. Well, that's fine. Second place for our first race is not bad, I feel. So yeah. And obviously you do get a decent chunk of money, 1,500 denarii, so yeah, even for second place. So obviously you would get more for first, but still, that is pretty decent. And you can even show a replay as well if you so wish to see that. So yeah, that's quite fun. I'm really surprised how well the first person aspect is working for the driving, never mind doing that race in there. So yeah, that was pretty damn fun. Right, so let's do a
just race your race and so.
a shooting kind of mission. You gonna let me fast travel? Or is it because I was just getting into a car at the time? Yeah. Right, let's do some kind of shooting mission here. I can't remember which one that one was that we're going towards. Loading times could be a little bit better in this mode, you would expect them to be so, but regardless. So yeah, standoff. Alright, so just reverse. Oops. I'm making temple ruins more ruiny. Oh, can we not drive? I don't think we can drive that. Yeah, we're gonna have to walk. Okay then, fine. I remember this in the mission though. Pretty some stunning locales in this part of the world. There's plenty of places to hide in this part if we are in. Forgot how we jump. There we go. Why not walk down that? No. Have to stick to a strict path. I can't go down there either. I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, the game itself doesn't feel like it's wholly comfortable with being an open world kind of game. As you saw there were elements where we really couldn't walk to, and you know, most open world games would let you just jump down those kind of steps. But it is what it is, you know. I feel like there's far worse open world games out there than this one. Although I don't think we're going quite the right way. A little bit of a faff getting to this one, clearly. You can fast travel to certain points in the map. I don't see why you can't just fast travel to the thing that you want to get objective wise. Yeah, we clearly went the wrong way there. We'll go back and just try and find our way on the right route. This way. Turn around. Nope. Well, this is a very, very confusing bit of the map up here. Why let me jump up if you're not going to let me going anywhere? Yeah, the level design on this could definitely be stronger. I think we've cracked it. Walk around here. Towards this bit. Right, okay, there we go. It's all a learning lesson, you know, this is new to the game and such. And obviously you've only visited this place once in the story, so. There's a card up here apparently. Or a photo. So this is another part of the game what you can do. You can just take photos, get the photo in focus. Get it yellow on the little bit there. And take a photo. Nice. Right, that's one of the kind of collectibles you can do on this game. There are obviously more. Right, in standoff challenges, survive as long as possible against multiple waves of enemies, eliminating as many as you can. Certain kills and loot boxes will award you extra time. Remember to access your weapon locker before you start to equip your favourite weapons. The higher your score, the bigger your reward. Killing enemies earns points and time, increasing with the more waves you beat. You can also earn combos and multipliers for perfect kill streaks, no kill streaks, remaining time, and your gaming difficulty settings. Right, so like the driving, has been a while since I've shot anything in this game. We don't even shoot anything in the final mission, I don't think. So, yeah. Where are we? Are they going to come behind us or just in front? Second, there's a timer there. Don't know what the timers are in regarding. What do we do with them? Do we loot them and we get the time?
Push him into the open.
I don't know, we get money and ammo, which we obviously need. One on the left, one on the right. Kill him quick before we... There we go. Clear the wave before we lost out on the time. Got a bandage again and again. Do that before while next wave resumes. Ideally loot as much as possible. Get the ammo, get the health, blah blah blah. You get a generous amount of time between waves as well, which is helpful, I guess. Right, I've got to do 15 kills this time around. Given we were struggling in the last one, I doubt that very much. I'm gonna stick with a shotgun, quite frankly, on this one too. Yeah, loot them and get the time. Alright. There's a big time bonus over there. Come on. Oh, we picked the wrong one. God damn it. Oh. Well. There you go. Obviously, if you're looting, you are at risk of dying, so you've got to really balance it between, you know, risk and reward, basically. So, yeah. Unfortunately, did not succeed in that wave. But it's all about, you know, trial and error and learning the way of the game and such and such. So, yeah. But overall, these newer aspects to the game are really rather quite enjoyable. There is just one more thing I'd like to show you. Just go over here. Now, you can change the look of the environment. Now, obviously, the game itself would change its environment look mission to mission, especially in the last mission. If you know what goes on there, you'll know that the environment changes quite drastically. And, yeah, as a result, you can, therefore, do the same. I think it's actually here. You can actually do the same in-game, in this free ride mode, which is pretty neat as well. So let's just take a look. I'll show you the different environments. Let's go out the door. It's at the front. There's a sundial that you can use. And yeah, so you can change it to afternoon. Does that change? I guess it might already be afternoon. Sunrise, yeah, there we go. So it was already afternoon. So sunrise, have it looking foggy if you want to make it look a little bit moodier, or you can make it look like the final mission, Ashfall, because there's a big arse volcano that is exploding like it's in a disaster film. So yeah, that's it for this game, this new update. Obviously there are more elements to look at. There are a couple more different missions, a couple of different races, but that is broadly it. There is a new dialogue option there for some reason. So yeah, but if you'd like me to look at more of this new update, then I will happily do so. But yeah, on the whole, really impressed by the standard game, and this new update has just made it even better for new players and returning players alike. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.